Okay, well, government is expected to brief the media on yesterday's cabinet meeting. Tito Mboweni is first.
Yeah, that's the first time he was there as the
Minister.
new man in charge of the Treasury. Our colleague and eNCA senior reporter Annika Larsen is outside Parliament ahead of that briefing. Annika, I saw yesterday you tried to confirm with Nomvula Mukonyane at that photo of the cabinet whether or not there'll be a post-cabinet briefing, and she said yes, there will be. But we're all wondering, what would the content be at this stage, just 2 weeks away from the midterm budget and the new man in charge of the public's purses?
That's right, and I think the emphasis will probably be on the success of what Cabinet considers a success, at least, of the Jobs Summit, and really looking ahead to this ratings announcement by Moody's tomorrow and the economic stimulus package. I think that that's going to play a major role, but I also think that it was very important yesterday, as you saw, for the President to look as if he was in command of his ship again, and that he had taken a bold decision, and that may set a precedent for any other malfeasance that crops up amongst cabinet members. I think that it was I think he sent out quite a strong message, but something that's must have cropped up was, as you said, this massive bank heist, looting of 2 billion rand at VBS, but also the audit outcomes yesterday. The Auditor General has been here at Parliament, Kimi Makwetu, and his team briefing all the different departments on audit outcomes, and as the Standing Committee on Public Accounts has said, the results have been appalling for 2017-2018. And if you just look at some of the SOEs, you're looking at negative audit outcomes for PRASA and an increase in irregular expenditure at SOEs of at least 27 billion rand. Bear in mind that SAA Denel and SA Express have still not delivered their audits, so that amount is likely to increase. So if you're looking at Tito Mboweni, the new finance minister, the president, and Pravin Gordhan, the head of state-owned enterprises, they have got a massive job on their hands, and I should think that it's causing sleepless nights.
It might also be interesting to see whether or not post the Jobs Summit that the cabinet might have discussed how the government side of the proposed plans is going to be implemented, because as everybody has told us, the other day we had Lindiwe Zulu here, in the Small Business Development Minister, telling us that it's going to come down to implementation.
That's right, and ahead of the next year's elections, which I think is possibly also something that may have been discussed, but I'm purely speculating here, you know, everything has got to be focused towards not only stimulating the economy, but allowing people to feel as if the ruling party is making a difference to their lives ahead of 2019. So I think this is a crucial time for them. It's really got to be all hands on deck, and that's possibly why President Ramaphosa did not need this storm cloud hanging over the head of Nhlanhla Nene, especially, as you say, with the midterm budget on the 24th of October. It will be a Nene budget, very few changes. The Treasury team remains in place, but they've got to send out a very clear signal that there is a stable ship, and that the voters must certainly feel as if the economic stimulus package is working, jobs are being created, and there is some sense of poverty alleviation.
Thanks very much, Annika Larsen, who I'm surprised they let her in after she crashed the photo op yesterday.